gentlemen of the press. I welcome you all to this very important stakeholders meeting on the sustenance of our no polio endemic status in Ekiti State. The presentation by the Honorable Commissioner for Health has intimated us with the situation of polio eradication in the world, and more importantly, how Nigeria still ranks among the endemic countries of wild polio virus transmission in the globe. The picture, as painted, is a painful reminder of stunted growth of a nation with so many potentials to have robust development. The effects of polio endemic are very, very traumatic. I know, I should know. I have witnessed this at a very close range in my own family. When we were younger, I recall, even though many of us did not know what happened to some of our colleagues then, as children, we had schoolmates who suddenly became paralyzed. With time, they could not do things that we were hitherto able to do together. They could not run as fast as we used to. They could not jump as high as we did. They could not play football. They needed special care, special shoes, and some of them needed crutches. Today, we know better the reasons for this. Let us remind ourselves that we as parents chose life for our children. They did not make the choice. Having made that choice for our children, we must take that critical step to make it a life without pain and a life without trauma. I am happy that this state is wild polio virus free. However, I think that a stakeholders forum of this nature is a good forum to tell ourselves what we need to do to sustain it, the status of the state in polio cases. A lot of suggestions have been made on how to improve on our performance. We will take them on as we go ahead. Our meeting this morning is simply to demonstrate our own commitment along with other states of the Federation to kick polio out of our country. It is true that efforts are ongoing, but at one of our recent Governors Forum meetings, we resolved that we should set aside a day, a quarter, whereby governors will lead the charge in all the states to drive home our commitment to this cause. The event here today is being replicated all over the country in deference to that resolution. But I want to assure you that this, for us, is a process and not an event. It is a fact that the only way to stop the transmission of polio is through continuous vaccination, and I need not dwell too much on this obvious fact. However, we need to remind ourselves that the eradication of polio has become a key issue internationally, and Nigeria is one of the focal points. All hands must therefore be on deck to checkmate all avenues for polio to find its way into Ekiti State. I appeal passionately to our royal fathers, religious leaders, and our local government chairmen to be our standard bearers to fight and ensure polio does not find its way into Ekiti State again, and that it is ultimately kicked out of Nigeria as a country. Our teachers, market women, community leaders, and everybody should get on board this train. The service is free, the vaccine is safe, and it is effective. In Ekiti State, We would strengthen the routine immunization and support all supplemental immunization activities. I charge all local governments to support immunization programs adequately to ensure that every child is reached for coverage. All the stakeholders should support the government in identifying the unimmunized children within our communities for the purpose of immunizing them so that they don't remain as potential danger to the immunized children. I wish to acknowledge with thanks the immense support we receive from the World Health Organization, UNICEF, Rotary International, the Gates Foundation, the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, among others. We have demonstrated a will to sustain our present status, and I'm encouraged by the enthusiasm expressed by you all in this regard. Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the war against polio in Nigeria is on. Don't allow polio in your home, don't allow it in your community, and don't allow it in Ekiti. Thank you. God bless you.
By the representative of NPACDA, Executive Director from Ibadan. My wife, take his leave. We immunize some children.
Yes.